What did Green Day say while they were playing Riichi Mahjong? Another 3 of characters stuck in your hand. You want a half flush in the circle soup, but damn, your dial flow is garbaggio today. You draw a west wind and that's luckily okay. You're in the last place dealer seat and it is now South 4. I hope you run and get to deal once more. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. It is I, your host and captain of this flight, Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. It's been some time. Now, I uploaded a video yesterday and you're watching this video today. But for me, it's been 3 entire days since I've sat down to play the legendary game that is Riichi Mahjong. I'm a little rusty. Where was I this past weekend? Oh, you think I don't have anecdotes? I got anecdotes. My girlfriend's brother graduated from UC San Diego. Woo! Your classes saved me. And that was really cool. We went down, supported him, cheered really loudly when he got called up to shake hands with the dean. It was lovely. There was a graduation. Oh my God, immediately. Oh, it's good to be back. Oh, it is good to be back. There was like a graduation party in their backyard though. And that was nice, but I ended up meeting like my significant other's entire family. And you're like, Yusong, you must mean like you met some of her family. Everyone was there. And I don't know if you know this about me, because I seem cool and suave. I guarantee you, if you look in the comment section down below, you're gonna see 15 comments being like, Yusong, I agree with the premise that you introduced in your anecdote. You are cool and suave. And this, you know, I can't force people to agree with me or to leave comments like that. It's organic. Farm to table compliments. It feels good to be back recording, by the way. Not that I didn't enjoy the socializing and seeing our family and stuff. I met everyone. I'm an introvert, so by the 7th person, and I'm sorry if you've heard me say some of these anecdotes on stream, I apologize. Some of these are going to be repeat anecdotes. I'm going to be double dipping. You have to understand, this is just the creator economy at work, okay? I have to farm stories, but I also have to stretch those stories in order to make them last. Okay, I mean, we got some options to fold here. I knew that I was at the end of my introvert battery because the way I was reacting to people was like so autopilot and wrong. Like, I swear, the 7th person I said hi to, they were saying things to me like, yeah, so yesterday I went to the grocery store and I found myself reacting like, wow, like I was trying so hard to seem engaged that it came off. Well, I was just like, oh my God, I'm being so unnatural right now. Got the big SA, that social anxiety, burning a hole in my pocket, right? Anyway, that was okay. At one point, there was a group of people crowded around myself and my significant other. Oh, there's not a safe tile necessarily. Okay. Right, Lord runs it. Let's go. Well, there was a big crowd of people around me and my significant other, and everyone was saying to her, you look just like your mom. You look just like your mom. And as soon as we left this conversation, I'm not playing this hand in the dealer seat. This is not a 13 orphans kind of angle with it. I'm going to need a redraw for some better tiles. Oh, that is just divine. This is absolutely lovely. All simples, 3, 4, 5 mixed triple sequence. Maybe not, but maybe. But we got all simples here. We got schmoves. Oh, we got schmoves. We got the red 5. I pulled my significant other aside and I was like, you need to give me like a medal because You have no idea the amount of self-restraint it just took me to not say in response to, you look just like your mother, you look just like your mother. Every bone in my body wanted to scream, oh, that's great, because I'm attracted to them both. Like, I got this need in me, you know? The devil on my shoulder has no coworker. It is just the devil. There is no angel on the other side holding me back. I just really wanted to say that, and I didn't. Why? Good Samaritan. I know the rules of social engagement. I know when it is appropriate and when it is not appropriate. So that was pretty nice. I will say another zinger that I did not hang on. This is not really a perfect one away, but I think it's okay. I'm not sure where the oh, this could be like Riichi Pinfu though, you know what I mean? Ooh, a little Riichi Pinfu all simples red 5 for moi. Riichi Pinfu all simples red 5. This is 4 Han. If we hit an Oradora, this is a dealer Mangon worth 12,000 points. Let's roll those dice. Let's slam that like and subscribe button, aka the Riichi button. Anyway, one of her friends and one of our friends, you know, we were away from everyone else at the party, and she's taking classes to do, you know, medicine and stuff, and she was talking about, like, you know, working with a cadaver. And I immediately said, because I've been normal all weekend and I've been storing up the weirdness, I immediately said without missing a beat, oh, were they hot? This is what it looks like when you cage a wild animal. Do you know what I mean? I am weird. I am a sicko. I am twisted. And you have to put me and you're putting me in an environment where I have to shake hands with people, say normal things like, how was the drive? No. I'm feral. I'm trying to say the worst things possible. Not really the worst things possible, but just pretty inappropriate stuff. What else did I like about the trip? I wore, you know, I really didn't pack that well. And so I had to borrow my significant other's sweater, but she didn't have a sweater because it was, you know, we didn't expect it to be cold. So we were both wearing my significant other's mom's clothing. Good sign of trust, right? Like, they obviously don't hate me because I'm wearing their clothing. Although, I don't know, maybe they gave it to me out of guilt. I'm not sure. Also, are you effing joking me right now? We called the best early game double-sided Riichi of all time. We haven't even sumoed our own tile. Bear Grylls style. Better sumo my own tile. Don't make me just make the Bear's Grill joke for nothing. All right. A little Sebastian the Crab under the sea, under the river. It's still possible. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We're not going to be the last draw for under the sea, but we could get under the river. Just kidding. Life is nothing but pain. Life is nothing but pain. But if no one else is in Tenpai, at least we get to keep the dealer seat, and we get a nice, you know, 3,000 points from everyone else. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. We're the only one in Tenpai. We had a really solid hand. Kudos to the other players for playing well. And this weekend was weird because we had also ran out of sleep shirts. You hear about this one, Kevin? Running out of sleep shirts? All right, we're gonna go for a half flush and let's see how that plays out for us. And so before this trip, I could confidently say in my life that I've never worn a Green Bay Packers merchandise anything. After this trip, I can no longer say that that was the case. For sleeping one night, I wore my significant other's dad's Green Bay Packers shirt. It was an eventful weekend. You think I don't know how to party? Over the course of this last weekend, I wore both. I mean, this is a weird thing to say, but my significant other's mom and dad's clothing. That's a good time. All right, let's just focus on Mahjong, okay? We got the opportunity for a pure straight here. Unfortunately for us, a lot of the honor tiles that we're looking for have already been discarded. That's okay. That's okay. Red Dragon is a dead tile. Nothing else looks even that good, but the good news here is, always look on the bright side of life. If someone else slams that like and subscribe button, someone else slams that Riichi button, we're fine. We're bing chilling. We got tons of useless tiles. It's perfect. And we got another Eastwind. That's not that bad either. I would definitely pawn an Eastwind right now. There's only one left in the entire game. I don't necessarily want to pawn this, and it probably looks obvious to other people what I'm going for. This is a very obvious half flush in the character suit. Unfortunately for us, Left Lord is not going to go quietly into that good night. They are going for an all simples hand. The two of circles put me at risk, definitely. Like I'm a teenager that's just been handed their first jazz cigarette. At risk. It definitely puts me at risk. So let's see what else is safe. Green Dragon is safe. Westwind is safe. White Dragon is probably safe. There's a world where we draw another one though, so I wouldn't hate that. The three of characters is a tile that we were looking for too. That was one of the only ways that I would have opened up this hand to finish that 1-2 shape. Anyway, I'm back. It was a fun weekend. It was a tiring weekend. Let me tell you, it was a tiring weekend. It's not easy being normal, talking to people, socializing. I'm an introvert through and through. I know it's weird because theoretically, like streaming on Twitch and going on YouTube and making videos seems like a very extroverted activity. But in like, I still have a lot of control over what gets put out there, right? I mean, less so with live streaming, but hence all my epic fails that have been recorded. What am I doing here? I think I'm supposed to discard this. Maybe go for like a pure straight in the circle suit. I don't know. That doesn't seem terrible. We got one door in our hand as well. This is pure straight. One door is nothing to sneeze at. Pure straight, two Dora. Okay, so that's probably our pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those can be our 5 shapes. We're probably not gonna make use of both of these, right? Oh man, so what I'm looking at here, I think I'm supposed to get rid of the 8 of circles. I'm not sure if that's the right play. You might not like that, but that is the direction that we are going because I don't want to hang on to that 8 of circles in the late game. That seems very, very dangerous to me. Hanging on to a tile that's so close to the Dora. Although, you know, we could have had a 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9. Could have still had the pure straight if we had kept that 8, but going for the pure straight while we have a pair of the Dora, I don't know if that's something that we necessarily want to do. Okay. Sometimes the sunk cost fallacy is because your boy got too greedy with the Dora or got maybe a little too cowardly with the 8 of circles. Nothing we can do about that. Anyway, fun weekend. It is difficult to talk to people and to go normal mode. I'm extremely happy to be back here playing Mahjong at this lovely institution. 2-5, unfortunately, is not what we're looking for. Dude, I was also asking my Discord because I was kind of running out of games to play. Or rather, yesterday, IRL, Mahjong Soul was doing server maintenance. I'm sorry. You expect me to just like go outside and touch grass? Are you joking me? How dare you take down your game for more than 6 hours at a time so that you can improve it? Just kidding. It's like totally within their right and like probably a good thing. But we had to, unfortunately, they don't usually fall on the days that I stream, but this one was like, you know, the moons aligned or whatever. And we had to figure out a new game. So I played the new like hotness, the new getting over it, you know, game called Only Up. That was definitely fun, but I was putting out feelers in the Discord for other games that people might want to see, might be interested in. There are a lot of good games right now, a lot of fun indie games. I think, like, you know, during the pandemic years, of course, you know, production was slowed down, and this is a little bit risky, but I think I'm gonna go for it. We're still like fairly close to Tenpai, plus we got 2 Dora. Unfortunately, like, this isn't looking that good for us. Also, a crossword probably has something going for them in the character suit. Like, they discarded some pretty sussy stuff, right? I think they're waiting on character suit tiles. Left Lord also calls the Riichi. I don't necessarily want to fight them. This hand is very difficult to make a reality. And just as I say that, they discard a 5. I should have discarded my 5 alongside them, but we draw into a potential pure double sequence. That is very interesting to me. That is very interesting to me. I will discard my 5 of characters now. If someone runs me here, that's a good play. That's definitely on me for missing the discard as soon as it got dropped. The good news for us, though, is that we can drop the 2 of bamboo and be relatively safe for everyone else at this table, right? Is Suji Gaming. Oh, nor. Oh, this is bad news, Bears. This is not looking good. That 6 of characters is probably the kiss of death for us. Like, unless someone explicitly drops a 6 of characters, like we're doing an illicit substance at Coachella, like, unless someone's dropping 6 of characters, I don't know if we can get rid of this one. Yeah, I don't think that we can get rid of this one. I mean, this is kind of Suji gaming. It's like explicitly safe. I think that we should be like huge folding. I don't even know if there's a way for us to get into Tenpai with like a safe tile. I don't think there is. And you know what? I'm going to huge fold here. We're not going to even have a chance to get into Tenpai. Let's not pour more water into the sunk cost fallacy, said a guy who doesn't understand the sunk cost fallacy. 8 of bamboo would have been okay. They had a really strong hand. 3, 6, 9. Like some mafias I know. The 3, 6. Okay. They're good jokes, Bront. They're good jokes. Glad we didn't deal into them. Okay. What is this hand looking like? This hand, I mean, we got some 1s and we got some 9s, but our honor tiles are actually okay, right? We got our Vivian Westwind. That's our seat wind. And we could always go for an all simples. Unfortunately for us, we drew into this nice 1-3 shape. So the all simples dream is now a little bit further away, but I think that's okay. How am I doing otherwise? Good. Yesterday I did a ton of laundry. You know, when you get home from a trip and you do a ton of laundry? He's so relatable. He's so relatable. Yes, that's me. That's me. Did a ton of laundry. I made sure to vacuum and to clean before I left. And let me tell you something. This was a huge move. This was a huge move. You don't want to come home after a trip and have to like wash your sheets. You don't want to come home after a long trip and have to vacuum the floor. Nar, dude. You want to have that done beforehand, because people don't realize this, but signing up for a trip means signing up for the chores once you return. When will my self return from the war? I don't know, but when you do, you're gonna have some laundry to do. Uh-oh. What do we do here? We have 2 pairs in our hand, no album out. I don't think that we necessarily want a 3rd pair. I think we're pretty happy with this 2-4-6 shape, although I don't know about this one. Folks, this is your captain speaking. I just want to let you know that I'm effing scared, dude. I'm like actually scared. I don't know what we're doing with this hand. We're racing for a really not valuable all simples hand. I mean, this is fine. We can now pawn in an 8 of circles or an 8 of bamboo and get into Tenpai that way. It's not terrible. What's the Dora? Morning Gloria? What's the story, Morning Glory? Well, what is the Dora? The Dora is the Southwind. That's unfortunate for us. We haven't even caught a whiff of the Southwind. And guess what? If we draw into the Southwind, we are clutching onto that MFer until the end of the round. I'm not about to deal into someone's half flush. Left Lord hasn't discarded a single honor tile, which makes me very nervous until now. What are they going for? Maybe 2, 3, 4 mixed triple sequence? I have no idea what they're going for. They started with a 6 and a 7 of bamboo discard. This is like a 13 orphans hand. I legitimately don't know. They didn't discard a lot of circle tiles, but look at this. Look at what they cheat. A 2, 3, 4 in the bamboo suit. Yeah, I have no idea what you're doing there, buddy. So the point is, I was a good boy. I did all my chores before I had to leave. Dishwasher emptied. Of course, grateful to be in a situation where I have a dishwasher that can be emptied. But yeah, it hasn't been that bad. It's been very hot. Look, no one likes hearing about the stinky air conditioner saga. People are like, "Oh, Yusong, that's like a filler episode of Naruto. We don't want you to talk about the stinky air conditioner." I'm sorry, because we're living in it right now, okay? So, as you know, there is a stinky air conditioner problem that I simply cannot figure out. I have had several gentlemen up in my crawl space, phrasing. I have had several gentlemen up in my crawl space telling me that there's nothing dead. There's nothing dead. It is fine. You're looking dandy. You're looking wonderful. You're looking fine. You're looking toy. They were from New Jersey. And the advice that I got, the overwhelming advice that I got, and hang on, I'm about to fold Bing mode here because I'm about to Bing fold right now because we're not gonna get what we want. I think we're also supposed to discard the 8s after, right? All my 8s gone because all the 7s are in fact gone. All right, we would have won there, but we would have had to discard the 3 of circles, and I'm not sure the 3 of circles is a safe tile. Only the post-game analysis will let us know. But I think that they could be waiting on a 3-6. It's very, very possible. I'll discard an 8 while it's safe. And we're not going to get into Tenpai. There's 3 tiles left in overtime. And she's on your mind. The only solution people have said was to just like run it like a mad lad. What? All right. Are you streaming on YouTube or Twitch? We found our protagonist for this game. They literally had no Yaku. They cheated so early on, and I have no idea what they were going for. Maybe they were going for a pure straight that didn't quite pan out or something. Oh, look at this hand. It's awful. This is just awful. I mean, we have 1 copy of the Dora, but the rest of our hand is literally in shambles and brambles, and Right Lord just discards the Dora. How dare you forsake the Church of the Dora? That is just rude behavior. So to run it like a mad lad, right? Just like crank the AC. But despite the fact that I live in sunny Southern California, and I'm selling seashells by the seashore, it has not been that warm outside, so it would be inappropriate. But like today is a day where I'm like sweating, just existing. But it is not a day. Evangelion 1.3.1, it is not a day where running the air conditioner would be appropriate. And also, I gotta tell you this, okay? I mean, this is very vulnerable for me. So, you know, the haters are gonna be slurping tonight. But I put on a collared shirt to record, even though I'm much more comfortable without it, because I want to look snazzy for the camera. I want to look good for the camera. I want to look absolutely delectable. Weird phrasing. Weird. Definitely weird. Anyway, I can't just like casually turn on the AC because it will smell like the locker room at a high school gymnasium. It is not good times. It is specifically bad times. So we gotta wait until it gets omega hot during the summer. We gotta crank it for 3 days. We gotta close our eyes when we get the next utilities bill. And that's the only way out. But in the meantime, I'm sweating, dude. Call me a R&B artist the way I'm Keith Sweats right now. All right, we got an okay hand here, right? The 5 of characters is probably going to be our pair. Or maybe we can, a 4 or a 6 or a 7 helps us complete that shape. It's not that bad. We should be getting rid of the white dragon. It's like a pretty zuzzy tile. A crossword, unfortunately, is just too fast and too furious for us. Is this 3, 4, 5 mixed triple sequence? Holy moly. They guaranteed that mixed triple sequence too because of that 3, 5. It's not a bad play. It's an okay hand. I mean, this is rare air. This is a rare situation where we are in South 2, but it's like anyone's game. The point totals are all very, very close. Borat voice, very close. Is that okay? I don't necessarily want to chi this. Oh, but do I now want to start chiing stuff because you're seeing it and I'm seeing it. We've got a 7, 8, 9 mixed triple sequence. The nut draw right now, I'm going to go sicko mode. Give me a red 5 in the bamboo suit. A red 5 in the... Oh, lordy. A red 5 in the bamboo suit would hit the spot. If we were also just able to rip a 7 of bamboo off the top of the dome piece, aka the wall, I would call Riichi here. It's Riichi. It's not Pinfu because our pair is unfortunately a dragon pair. But we would have a double-sided weight with a closed mixed triple sequence and Riichi and 1 Dora. That's a strong hand. When the moon hits your eye like a 5 Han Riichi hand, that's a Mangon. That's some good stuff right there. I got a lot of leftovers from the weekend. That's also something that's very exciting. I know some people, I don't know, might not like eating leftovers. I love eating leftovers. In fact, it's my favorite HBO show. Is that it? No, come on. Yusong, get your head in the game. I don't know. I think The Leftovers is a show that was on HBO. I don't even know if it was popular, and I've never seen an episode of it. However, it lends itself very well to being parodied out the wazoo. Do I just cheat this? A crossword's moving fast. I kind of want to race them. Let's just get into Tenpai. Let's surprisingly get into Tenpai and hopefully catch them off guard for a nice and easy hand right here. Yeah, so I think our instincts were right. We saw that a crosslord was making their way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and I wanted to throw my hat in the ring and at least compete with that, right? Anyone's game. Unfortunately, we are flirting with death right now. Very, very close to a not great 4th place. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Only 3 shapes in our hand, no album out, and the shapes don't necessarily look great. Okay. But we can draw into some honor tiles and make some stuff happen. I would definitely pawn a Southwind here and just start trying to pawn and Shi out the wazoo to get into a winning position. We got some floating tiles. We'll be happy to accept tiles around those. 7, 8, 9. That's the Dora. Okay, this isn't that bad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is technically all the shapes that we need in our... my brain was like, all the shapes we need in our mouth. I've been on the internet for too long, okay? Once you start being careful about the D's every time, oh, goblin, you know, mind goblin, it rots your brain in a very specific way. I think I'm gonna race with this hand. I don't know if that's the right play. And now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, uh-oh. It doesn't seem like the right play because we've got these... you know, Thomas middleweights that don't seem very likely to be completed, although there's a 7, 8, 9. It's not looking terrible. There's an 8 of circles. We're really hoping another 8 of circles comes out. Left Lord has opened their hand as well. I'm not sure what they're going for. If I had to guess, probably an all simples kind of joint. And you know, we can't win without this Southwind. So it's, you know, we've made our bet. Someone could be filibustering right now. Someone could just be holding on to a Southwind and you know, no one's gonna win this hand. If I'm not gonna win this hand, no one's gonna win this hand. That's a fair strategy. Got a lot of leftovers. It's nice not having to cook. My grocery situation, definitely fricked up right now. You know, before you go on a trip, you don't necessarily want to stock up on some stuff. I will say this, and you're gonna laugh at me, okay? So I went on a whole crusade about how I wasn't gonna buy granola for my morning Greek yogurt. Oh, I'm so sorry. You were out at the club having premarital marmara. I was balancing the gut fauna in my stomach because I'm a responsible adult. You and I are not the same. I went on a crusade about how, okay, 579 is actually okay. We can. Okay, they were also waiting on a Yakuhai, a simple. Oh, dude. I don't know if we can discard this 5. I think we're supposed to fold here. I know this seems redonkulous, and I don't say that lightly. I know this seems redonkulous. But they could... Oh! Oh! Okay. I think they're waiting on a 5 of characters, though. They've discarded no character tiles. I'm scared of what they're cooking up in their hand. I'm scared. I think it's right to fold. Like, we don't want to necessarily get blinded by 2 Han, right? Prevalent win Dora? Come on. In this inflationary economy? Okay. They didn't win off of a 2, so they can't have a 3, 4 of characters in their hand, but... Dude, I think this is going to get me into trouble. Okay, it didn't, but it could have. The Yusong Liu story. Sometimes you play like a coward and it definitely hurts you. I would say that this situation is the situation where it has definitely hurt me. Other times, like, you play like a coward. We've had some good reads on this stream, on this channel. We're in a little Zuzzy Furton temporarily. That's okay, that's okay. A little cute temporary Zuzzy Furton. But sometimes we're like, this is a tile that we cannot discard, and sometimes their intuition is correct. I don't think we're gonna be batting 1,000. Who am I? A-Rod? Sasuke Yusong. He always knows how to. His multicultural appeal is endless. How does he know both anime and sports? Hey, you know who Light Yagami reminds me of? LeBron James. People in the comments are going nuts right now. Like, I don't know if that's true necessarily. It's probably not true. Also, this tile's gonna get me in trouble. It's so close to the door. I mean, we're in it now. Call me Beto O'Rourke from that one weird GQ interview. I can't believe I'm referencing that twice on this channel at this point. The way I'm just so in it right now. Like, that's just true. I have a feeling, call me the Black Eyed Peas, that someone else is hanging on to a pair of these Southwinds. I think if it's this late in the game and people drawn to a Southwind, it's also a very spooky, scary live tile. I don't think anyone's going to be too hasty in discarding it. 3, 2, 1, 0. We have one chance for an under the river, under the sea, or excuse me, just under the sea in this case, as we are the last draw. Let's see if we're truly the protagonist. Only time will tell. Here we go. This is not the tile that we were looking for, but it seems okay to discard. There's a lot of 4s on the table. Left Lord waiting on a white dragon. Zuzzy. I applaud the zuzziness. Definitely. Definitely. This hand was arguably a mistake. Like, opening up this hand while we just had a bunch of Thomas middleweights, like, arguably omega wrong. Just like super duper wrong. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a 5th shape in our hand. A pair of any of these honor tiles would definitely hit the spot. What else would hit the spot? Just like anything that oh my god, anything that completes any of our shapes, right? 3 of characters, 8 of bamboo. Still anyone's game. Keep in mind, right? If no one's above 30,000 points at the end of South 4, we go into the Forbidden West round, where if you die in the West round, you die in real life. So that's something. Left Lord is only hanging on by a thread. If they win this round, of course, it's GG. It's over. But if a Crosslord wins this hand, we might not necessarily crest that 30,000 magic number, right? This hand, I mean, this hand looks okay. We're hoping to draw another. This is a little bit of a risky throw. We're hoping to draw another 1 of circles or another 4 of circles. 4 of circles is a little less likely. One of them's already been discarded. But that way we can use it as our pair. This looks bad. Like, 4 is a little bit Suji here, so I think it's okay, right? A Crosslord discarded a 4. They're not waiting on a 5, 6, but it's a juicy tile. It's a juicy tile. For sure. And I don't want to get into trouble because it looks like Left Lord already has a very fast hand as well. Okay. This is looking spicy. Westwind, so happy to see that the Vivian Westwind is a safe tile. Eastwind is also going to be a safe tile. Green Dragon is probably our most dangerous tile in the current moment. So let's get rid of that one. Again, I'm not really like competing for this hand. Like, this hand seems pretty weak, all things considered, right? I'm your host, Terry Gross. But if we draw into a 3 of characters, I'll change my tune. It didn't end up happening. Sometimes that's the way it goes. Billy Joel voice, and so it goes. William Yole voice, excuse me for the mispronunciation of one of America's greatest songwriters. I mean, that's it. Better Gamer Chair wins. We come back not as a king, but as a prince, okay? It's not that bad. We're over the halfway point, and let me tell you something right now. Much like no new taxes was promised in American, oh, what's this? Oh, I already did one. I unlocked day 2. This is the door indicator. The Doro tile is the 7. Bing, claim me. Check out the dorm one time. I'll check out the dorm. So you should actually do this if you're on Mahjong Soul. You get a free tile back. Look at how cute this sprout is. That is a cute tile back. Remind you of anyone? Much like it was promised to the American people that there would be no new taxes. I didn't mean to do full screen camera. We are never losing again. Taylor Swift said we are never getting back together. Let me do you one better. We are never losing ever again. Let's see why you would push in the situation. You do end up in Tenpai. Single tile. Do you have opportunities to fold? You absolutely do. You're chasing with all simples Dora. I don't know about this. Would I have done something differently? Like, they also opened their hand to chi this 2, 3, 4. I think I would have been Bing folding at this point. Like, I don't think it's worth it to chase. I don't think it's necessarily worth it to chase with this kind of hand. It's too risky. For what? All simples, one door as the dealer? It's too Han. Sure, you are the dealer, but like, I don't think it's worth it. So again, it's a tale of small hands, right? So if I were them, I'd be getting rid of... Oh, this is a complicated shape here. I'd be getting rid of this 3. Maybe they're going for a half flush in the bamboo suit. It's a complicated shape. He's a bit of a flirt, but I'm gonna give him a chance. It's okay. That's okay. I mean, Right Lord seems like they were going fast. Arguably, you should be a little bit careful for the 3, 4, 5 mixed triple sequence, but this isn't the hand that they wanted, right? Yeah, they would have to have the last 5 of bamboo. It seems pretty unlikely. I dealt in, call me an airline, the way I be dealing in. So I dealt in with the 8 of circles. I literally just discarded it the turn before, and Left Lord takes it away. What else could I have discarded? I suppose I could have discarded the 1. It's Suji to the 4. I suppose the 1 is a little bit safer, right? Like, they can't win off of this. And there's all the 3s or most of the 3s are gone. Yeah, I think the 1 was probably a better play. But like, I literally just discarded. I mean, luckily for us, they didn't have 3 Dora or anything. So we were okay to lose that under the river. Yeah, under the river. Okay. I don't even know what you're about to do. You could go for a half outside hand, and so I could see you discarding the 4 of bamboo. Wow, you didn't keep the Dora, huh? I would definitely. What are you doing? Wow, really? The 1 is really redundant with the 4. Even if you're going for the half outside hand, like, aren't you happy to see? I have no idea. I mean, this is just not how I would play this hand, but it ended up not working out for them. But it's an interesting line of thought. And now you're racing. You're racing with Right Lord. You have to get rid of a dangerous tile. You're not even that close to Tenpai. It's a risk. It's a rough situation. All the 9s are gone. So this shape doesn't even look that good. The 6 is the door indicator. So a rough situation. You could still fold here. I know that sounds like ridiculous, but 4 and Westwind, both safe. You can make something happen around the 7 of characters. Okay. A good, solid recovery / warm-up game of the Zhang. That's going to do it for today. If you enjoyed the video, and thank you for 2,700 subs, by the way. That is massive. That is huge. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. If you enjoyed the content, please leave a like and a comment. It helps out the channel a lot. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more new videos every day. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 4 p.m. PST. That link is in the description, along with our Discord and our VODs channel. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.